Hello and welcome back to my tarot corner. And as I said, I was very tired today, so I uploaded just one video, and I didn't even bother to do a thumbnail for it, but I will for this one, so I will do for that one as well. Anyway, this is a request, and one of you subscribers asked me to check Eugenie's and Jack Brooksbank's relationship. Now I'm using this small deck, which is a little bit hard to shuffle because I need. This is a 14 cards spread. I'm going to use the same relationship spread that I used for Harry and Meghan, and for Catherine and William. Sorry, wasn't concentrated enough. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to use that spread. So because of that, I want to use smaller cards. So I will have the entire space for that spread. And this spread is just is looking at both sides. It's looking at his side, is her side, and their relationship. And you will see as I go how it goes. So anyway, I'm going to first clear the cards. Once more. And my question to the cards is, I'm asking to investigate the relationship of Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. Sorry, I'm going to take that card. And once again, let's try it this way. And I want to investigate the relationship between Jack Brooksbank and Eugenie. I want to investigate the relationship between Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. But because it's so small, it's very hard to shuffle. Bigger cards it's hard, and smaller cards it's hard. So let's try once more. I want to investigate the relationship between Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. I want to investigate the relationship between Princess Eugenie and Jack Brooksbank. Okay, let's hope that that was enough. And I am going to cut it into 3. And let's start. So the first card is the card that signifies the female of the relationship. This is her archetype. So we have here the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is not a bad card. It is a card that speaks about letting the universe do what needs to be done. It's like leaving the question, or leaving the process into the hands of the universe. It's like saying, whatever will be. I'm not going to try and to influence it. This is what this is like, letting go. So Eugenie is coming from a place of she's not trying to delve into this relationship too much. She's not looking into Jack's motives in doing that or doing something else. She's, if you remember, there was this photograph that was released about with him with a model somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but he was hugging a model. So she's not delving into that too much. She is coming from a place of whatever will be, will be. I am letting it go. Right now I'm happy. That's enough for me. And she's just, it's not giving up. It's just letting the universe do its course. So this is Eugenie's archetype. Now let's see what it's Jack's archetype. And Jack's archetype is the Queen of Cups. Now the Queen of Cups is a very emotional person. It doesn't have to be a woman. It's usually a Scorpio. I don't know what sign he is, but it doesn't even have to be that he is a Scorpio. It's an archetype. And this is the card of someone who is adventurer, someone who is able to change in face of stability. So as someone who likes change, who likes things to dare at things. It's someone who is very sexual, okay, and sometimes even uses his sexuality, and someone that has no fear, and this is why she's called the adventurer. And this is also a person who is resenting. What does it mean? It means that he's not he's not giving into things too easily. If someone is coming at him in a bad way, he will resent him, and he will resent him for a long time. So this is the archetype of Jack. And facing this archetype, I'm not at all surprised that Eugenie's archetype is letting go and letting the universe decide for and do whatever it is that needs to be done, because it's very hard to deal with someone who is the Queen of Cups. As you know, the Scorpios are people that are not very easy to deal with, and it's not very easy to deal with someone who is resentful and someone who is an adventurer and likes to take risks. So when you are dealing with someone like that, it's good to say, okay, I don't mind. You do whatever you do. I'm going to let the universe take its course. Now, the third card is, how does she act? Now, the third card comes just behind, just here, and she's acting like the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is a knight that looks as if he's going out for a war, but that's not actually who he is. It is a part of his archetype, but he's actually the spoiled kid. He actually wants others to do things for him, and this goes very well with the Eight of Cups, with the archetype of letting go. This is someone who is not fighting. He wants others to fight for him, and that because of that, he has the tendency to miss opportunities. But in Jack's case, I think that it is better for her not to fight him. So she's not a fighter. She's not fighting him. She is waiting for him to do the thing. To do his things, and she's not coming up at him and fighting with him about things that he's doing. Okay, how does he act? Let's see. and he is acting as the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords right here is shown as someone who is thieving, someone who is stealing. But the Seven of Swords is actually a card of someone who has very good strategy and very good planning. So for him, he is a very good planner, and he has planned everything planned. He has a very good strategy. Probably marrying Eugenie was part of his strategy, but at any case, this is the way he's acting. He is acting as someone who has a good plan, and he is always strategizing. So this is the way Jack is acting. Okay, next card is hidden influence. So what is the hidden influence about the relationship? Now I'm just have to look at the entire spread, how the cards go, because it's a little bit complicated. So the hidden strategy goes up here, and it is the Six of Swords. So the hidden influence, Six of Swords, means vacation. So vacation means going out on a vacation or coming back from a vacation, but whatever it is, it means that they are letting one another live at peace without getting too much involved in one another's projects. And this is a little bit good for a couple, not to be too much involved in one another's different projects. So this actually means not only leaving for a vacation, it does also means leaving the situation, or temporarily leaving the situation, so not revolving around things too much. And this is the hidden influence. The hidden influence is not revolving too much around their relationship. They're not trying too much to think about what is going to happen, or what is happening. This is something that is kind of good in a relationship, because they are letting each other live his own life. So this is the hidden influence. Next card is, what does the spirit world says about this relationship? Does the spirit world agrees with the relationship, or does it not? And I'm just putting the cards here so it will be easier for me to take them. And where this card goes, okay, so it goes right here, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of disappointment, but also a willingness to do everything in order to achieve the truth. So if we're asking what does the spirit world think about the relationship, he is a little bit disappointed with the relationship. It's not as much as it's not as good as the spirits thought it would be. They are a little bit disappointed, but the spirits, as we can say, are willing to let it and give it more of a chance in order to get to a better relationship. And this is what being willing to go all the way for the truth means. The Seven of Pentacles is not only disappointment like the Five of Cups or like the Four of Cups. It is a disappointment, but with a good prospect, with some hope in it, and with advice. And the advice is go all the way in order to get to the truth. So this is card number 6, and now I'll take the cards a little bit up, and we'll go to card number 7. And card number 7 goes here. And first I'm going to take it out. So we have the 3 of Pentacles. Now, card number 7 means what is the blessing? And the blessing of this relationship is cooperation and recognition. And this is very good. So they are cooperating with one another. They are recognizing one another's needs, and this is the blessing of the relationship. There's nothing more to say about it. Next card is card number 8. It goes here, and it is what is the problem? What is the challenge of the relationship? And the challenge is the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is the archetype of the person who is the idealistic, the one who is talking about climate change, about the world, about things that are social responsibilities. And the Queen of Swords has the tendency to sacrifice the family for those things. And this is the challenge of the relationship. And I think this is the challenge because Eugenie is royal and she has those royal things that she cares about. And she's not a working royal, but she does have things that she cares about, that she is involved with. And this could be a challenge because Jack would want her to be more of a mother and more home. And this could be a little bit of a clash between them, but it's not a serious one. So this is the challenge. Now, card number 9 is the past. How did they meet and how everything started? And it goes, let me see exactly. Okay, it goes here. And we have the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is a great card because this is the card of a beginning of a relationship. This is a card of the spark, the fire. This is the card of realizing and being able to realize your wishes in the material world and creating. And this is a card of creating from nothing. And this is exactly how a relationship begins. A relationship begins with creating from nothing. A couple meets and they have this spark between them and they create a relationship. So this is great. This is a great card of the past. The card number 10 is the present. So how do they feel towards each other right now? And we get the Four of Swords. So they haven't decided yet. The Four of Swords is a card of deciding not to decide. This is a card that is a little bit to the negative side because it does show sickness, and it can mean that there is a little bit of a sickness in this relationship, but it's not that bad because there is hope that everything will be okay because they haven't reached a decision yet whether or not they have to separate or to go on. Right now they are in this hibernation mode and they are deciding not to decide. Now, the card number 12 is the most important card because it is the intimate clarifier. And if there is some kind of a blockage here, then it's bad. So this is how their intimacy is going. And let's see what we get. And we get the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is an archetype of a person who is like, feels left out, someone who feels I usually think of him as Prince Harry because he acts as the deprived person, as he is motivated by emotional stability. Now, this is not a bad card, because this means that in their intimacy, they want emotional stability. They want family. This is a family card. And this is as an and a clarifying of their intimacy. It's a great card, because this is the archetype of a person whose family is most important. It's more important than anything in the world. And this is a card of someone who wants their relationship to be stable and their feelings to be stable. So I would say that this is a great card for them. And the card number 13 is clarifying card number 12, and clarifying the entire reading. And we get the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is a hesitant knight, so it doesn't say a lot. It does say that they had a little bit of a hesitancy before they decided to get married, and we know that they dated for quite a while before they got married, and they do have this hesitancy before they start new projects, or this is something that is going on in their relationship all the time. But this is not a bad card. Okay, card number 14 is another clarifier, which has less clout than card number 13, and we get the Tower. Okay, so the Tower speaks about, as I said many times, foundations. Now remember that this is a clarifier card, and it also only clarifies this card. So why are they hesitant? They are hesitant because they need to check their foundations. They want to make sure that the foundations are solid before they go to the next level. And they didn't get married until they were sure that their foundation is good. This is not a clarifier of the whole relationship. If I had gotten that for as her archetype, or his archetype, or even as card number 12 as the intimate clarifier, that would be bad. But as card number 14, it has very little clout, and what it really means is that they are acting wisely. They are checking their foundations and checking how stable their relationship is before every new step that they take. And this is wise. And card number 15 is, wait, I'm trying to look, okay, another clarifier that explains number 14. So we get 6 of Cups, and 6 of Cups is a second chance. So as an explanation for card number as for the Tower, we get a second chance and nostalgia, and a very nice card of people that are willing to give one another a second chance and get out of their comfort zone in order to make their relationship go, and in order to make those foundation more stable. So all in all, I wouldn't say that they have a bad relationship. They have quite a normal relationship between a man and a woman that are not exactly the same, and they have this their differences, and it looks like they are even complementing each other, because in a way Eugenie's archetype is of a person that doesn't go out on fightings but is letting others decide, and this is exactly going well with Jack's tendency to make plans and to be strategizing. And Eugenie is not. She's letting the universe take its course, and she's not trying to make things happen. And it goes very well with his tendency to be an adventurer, to do things that sometimes are a little bit difficult for people to live with. But for her, it is quite okay because she lets him do whatever he needs to do. So all in all, I see quite a good relationship between them, and a relationship of people who are giving one another space and understanding one another's need for a vacation from one another sometimes, or they are understanding one another's needs, and they are where is that card? They are the Three of Pentacles. They are recognizing one another's needs, and they this is recognition and well, forgot that word, reward. So, and they are rewarding one another. So all in all, the relationship is good. And apart from that Tower card, that for me is not so important in this spread, I believe that the relationship is not so bad. And I will also draw one card of this oracle because I got a new one that I want to use as well. So this oracle is the love cards, and let's see what do they have to say about Jack and Eugenie's relationship. So Jack and Eugenie's relationship, Jack and Eugenie's relationship, Jack and Eugenie's relationship, Jack and Eugenie's relationship. Okay, so one card from here. And we get, I like you. I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. So this is a great card. This is a card of romance, of liking each other. So this is a good card. And the other oracle deck that I got today is an oracle deck that is called Eyes and Souls. So it delves a little bit deeper to the eyes and souls of the couple. So let's see. And they are like the perfect size for my hands. Okay, so let's see. Jack and Eugenie's relationship. Jack and Eugenie's relationship. Jack and Eugenie's relationship. And the card that I get is weave your destiny. Weave your destiny. So this says take your destinies in your own hands and do whatever it takes to be happy. And this is also a good card. So all in all, I think that the relationship is really good. And that's it. I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and write me a comment, write me an email. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.